I think we're live. Test, test, test. How's it going, everybody? Eric Levine, Two Cops, One Donut. We are out here live at the Omni Hotel in Fort Worth, Texas, at the National Law Enforcement Hall of Fame. I wish I could turn the cameras around and show you guys what we got going on. We got a lot of people out here hoping to snag people as they go by, ask them why they're here. We got the man behind the scenes, Alan. You can't see him. He's helping get everything going. But right now, we are testing the internet out, making sure that we have a stable enough internet connection to keep going. And you guys know me. I've got this lovely blue water here. It is not smoke wagon. I did not have an opportunity to pick what I could have. But we have been scrambling and trying to get everything set up. I see Ward jumped on, Steve Wallace. I know we didn't plan this for y'all. This is not necessarily something that we're going to broadcast out there because we weren't sure if it was going to come together. And what do you know? Here it is, came together. And now we are just watching everybody mingle. You guys might be able to hear them in the background talking. If you guys can hear the background noise, please let me know. I'm just curious how loud the background is because it's really loud where we're at right now to us. So I'm just trying to make sure y'all ain't getting a ton of feedback. But right now, I am trying to just wave in anybody I can get. You know what? Let me see if I can't get this big red guy over here. Yeah, you. Get over here, big fella. So we're out here, Law Enforcement Hall of Fame, Fort Worth, Texas, and I got with me my co-host, my big ginger bastard. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Back together, doing well. Remember, fist away, sir. He's not used to this fancy technology, so we got to get him going. People are already on talking. Let them know what this is and why they're here, Manny.
So we're here at the National Law Enforcement Officer Hall of Fame. We're here in Fort Worth, Texas. We are at the, what freaking hotel are we at?
Omni.
The Omni Hotel.
Omni
that's
Hotel,
right.
sir.
So this goes on every year, and basically hundreds and hundreds of officers will get shown or cited to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And once they go through several processes, and if they get inducted, they get invited here. And I wish the cameras could show you how many people are here, but it's literally doubled in size from last year. It's freaking amazing, man.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
I got to do this last year with Banning, impromptu.
Yep.
A couple days
Very
before we even knew what was going on.
Sure.
Alan got the Osmo going on. You guys can kind of see what's it. Look at, man, Alan, he does screw up from time to time on a regular live stream, but when it matters,
Right.
Alan's on point. Alan, make sure you show Osmo yourself, buddy, so you guys get to see the production behind the scene. I like that. Hey, look at us. We're like tech savvy. You're not on there yet, buddy. There he is.
Yep.
There's Alan.
About 3 second delay.
Rocking that lovely retro rifle Sweet Tooth shirt that shows some donuts. I myself decided to rock a retro rifle shirt. It's got a gorilla with some guns on it. He's very angry. And
I'm rocking a boring black button up.
look at that. Look at the delay.
But
hey!
I am rocking my Two Cops, One Donut.
Yeah,
badge.
we got our badges on
Yeah.
today. Actually,
whose badge am I wearing?
Banning is wearing Frank's badge tonight. So that's what makes it even funnier. That's awesome. So, I am I'm just looking at the mics real quick and make sure we're not getting too much bleed back on everybody's things. I think we're good to go. Excellent. Cool. Guys, we don't do this very often. This is a mobile live podcast. So there's going to be some kinks in it. Just let us know. Where's Alan's cowboy hat?
He left it in the car.
He left it in the car, he said.
It's out on the horse.
Right? You guys don't know how stressed we've been. Me and Alan have been, well, and Banning, I don't want to take it. Banning's actually on the board for the Hall of Fame. So he's been doing twofold. So we got him to jump in. And there's Alan.
Yeah.
And he's drinking some ranch water with me.
They sit with Alan.
They do sit with Alan.
I'm going to go, while we have these people out here before this starts, I'm going to go try to find a random and bring somebody maybe people haven't seen on our podcast. So
excellent. All right, sir. All right, guys. We're just going to keep rolling it live. Basically, what's going to end up happening is We're going to snag these people once they get inside and they go to dinner and do all that stuff. Then we're just going to kind of wait for people to come out. And we're going to pull them one by one when it's much quieter, and then we can do much better interviews. Last year we were inside the event, and me and Manny had to whisper, Texas tuxedo. You're damn right. You're damn right. Look, got my Texas belt buckle, got my jeans on. It is a Texas tuxedo. That's what's up. She knows. Brittany knows. I don't have the ability to snag and look at everybody's comments. That's what Alan's going to be doing behind the scenes. Alan, if you could, when you see comments that need stuff, send them my way. Show them on the screen. Oh, we got the biggest rock star here already, the Von Cleem.
Wow.
Look at you, brother. How are you, sir? Bring it on in. Well, we got to make it official. First, we got to get you a 2 Cops, 1 Donut patch going on here, brother. So, sir, if you could, just keep it about a fist away. There you go. And first, tell people who you are, Vaughn, and where you work.
Okay, I'm Von Cleem. I'm the director of the consulting division with Force Science. Like I said before, we're involved in most of the high-profile police cases, which just means we demand honest accountability across the country by ensuring that the standards are clear, that officers can predict the lawfulness of their own behavior, and that they never forget there's a human behind the badge.
Excellent. Now, sir, it's your first year at the Hall of Fame?
No, this is my third year.
Third year. Now, what is it that brought you out here, and what does the Hall of Fame mean to you?
Well, the Hall of Fame is growing, and as we got involved, we've had Dr. Bill Lewinsky 2 years ago was honored as a recipient of a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Sorry, we're just trying to get the gain working, guys. That's all. We'll get it. All right, let's try it again.
All right. We're good? Okay.
Good that time?
Yeah, so a couple of years back, our founder was actually honored at the Hall of Fame for a Lifetime Achievement Award. It's Dr. Bill Lewinsky. And when we saw what they were doing, we realized we wanted to help spread this further and wider and start getting more recognition for officers at the national level. We came back again last year, had some friends honored last year. Of course, Kyle Reyes was honored. He's back here again with us this year. And I actually submitted, along with my colleague, Mr. Chris Butler, Inspector Chris Butler, as Trainer of the Year. He was selected, and I have the honor of presenting him tonight.
Oh, that's amazing, sir. Now, Vaughn, you have created your own following through 2 Cops, 1 Donut. I just want you to know, we got guys like Mr. Bill Full. You got guys that, I don't want to sit out there and say that they're just purely anti-cop, but they really do put cops to the fire and want to hold us accountable in law enforcement. You've turned some of those guys into thinking much differently, just in the few appearances that you've had on our show. So, do you have anything to say to the audience now about what you got going on and how you're making a difference in law enforcement?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that concept of honest accountability. I can't shy away from that. What we noticed really around the country is there's really three things that were missing in the evaluation of police. One, people weren't evaluating the cases the way a cop would, which is what you and Banning are doing a great job of saying, look, here's what cops are trained to consider. And the chances I've had to come on and say, hey, when we see that, this is what it means to us. And I think when the audience realizes, hey, there's more ways to look at that, and for me, when judges see that and juries see that, all of a sudden they realize things aren't as clear as they might initially have been presented.
Right.
So that's one of the first things we have to hit is, what do cops know? What might it mean to an officer? Of course, we don't mind read and we don't fortune tell, but we do have a broader range of possibilities, right? We spend a lot of time. Your program is great for that. The other thing is when we evaluate cops, a lot of times people will say the cops shot too soon, for example. And then when I show them through our research, if an officer has their gun out already pointed at a suspect, that suspect can pull the gun up and fire in about an average of a quarter of a second. When the officer has his gun out already and pointed, it takes him 0.86 seconds to respond. They're losing every time. And so when people have the idea that when I have my gun out and pointed, I have the advantage. I have the drop on them, right?
Right.
And we're like, look, that is absolutely not consistent with the reality of police experience or our research. And so we have to pump that kind of actual data into the evaluation to set an even playing field. And then once we do that, we take our hands off and we say, now we can evaluate the judgment.
Yeah.
Now that we all on the same playing field, we see a lot of bad police work. We really do. But we overwhelmingly see great police work, and we also see a huge subset of humans just being humans, making imperfect decisions with imperfect information. And our audience knows that. Your audience knows that.
Yeah, I think what the element that you bring that I love so much is you're able to articulate in a way that I can understand. For one, I'm not the smartest man in the world. So if you can help me understand, I know that the audience, you definitely can help them understand as well. And I think that's really where Two Cops, One Donut is trying to bridge that gap is in the education side. And we have to be able to explain it so we're not cop-splaining.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that we can do is cop-splain to people. And I think that is your skill set above anybody else in this career field because you can explain it to people so everybody can understand. And when they hear it, they're like, not only are they hearing it, but they can't argue the logic.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. It's, to me, that's my view.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is it's not just our community, you know, in our own industry. We have training. We have a training division that does certification training. We have advanced specialist training. And what we're doing is we're preaching to the choir.
Right.
We're getting our own industry to understand the reality of human performance. So they can conduct honest training,
Right.
conduct honest tactics and operations, conduct honest investigations, and then afterwards conduct honest evaluations. Right? So we're playing catch up ourselves, educating our own industry. And here's what's beautiful. Once we get the foundation consistent, we're happy to say reasonable people can disagree.
Yeah.
Right? Then at least we're starting with the same thing.
Yeah. I love it. All right, sir. Well, I want you to enjoy the show. I appreciate you stopping in.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Good luck
you, brother.
and enjoy this.
Thank you
I'm gonna
very
send
much.
some people over to talk to you.
I love it. Send them. Bring
Right.
them.
Thank you, guys.
Take it easy, guys. I said take it easy like I'm going to leave. I'm not going anywhere. I see Dead Lake threw out a 2-month membership. Look at him. Dead Lake's with him. Hey, Alan, did we happen to get...
We need to stop and start.
we need to stop and start to get banning stuff on there?
Because we can't be streaming that.
We can't be...
We can't be live. We gotta stop.
Okay, hold on 1 second, sir. All right, guys, what we're going to do is we are going to jump out, and then we're going to turn the stream back on. That way we're also getting bannings people on here as well, right? Okay, sounds good.